All right, so what we're going to do now is learn about some headings and paragraphs. First thing I want you to do is create a new file in your HTML folder and call it headings.html. Open up that headings.html and let's copy that basic structure. I'm just going to copy this so I don't have to type it all out again, and just add it to your headings. And we're going to change the title just for fun to headings. And we're going to clear this out because this is where we're going to start doing our HTML. So headings, what are headings? Well, headings are basically it's hard to explain this other than just saying what it is. They are headings for your content, and they're usually bold, they're usually larger, and semantically they mean they're kind of a heading of the following content. So there are 6 level headings, meaning there is an H1 tag, there is an H2 tag, there is also an H3, an H4, an H5, and an H6, and each of them semantically have different meaning. A level 1 heading is the most important heading. It is essentially something like the title of the page or the main title of the content, and each heading is a subsequent heading, kind of a subheading, so to speak. And so what these would look like is plain HTML in the browser. It would be something like this. Let's put some content within these heading tags. So let's say level 1 heading, and I'm going to say a level 2 heading, a third heading, another heading, and so on and so forth. Save that. Now, if you're using brackets, there's a really cool trick that you can do here is you can click the lightning bolt icon up here, and it will do a live preview of the changes, and it just helps. It's just convenient, so you don't have to keep switching back and forth. You could just view it side by side. So check this out. And it's going to pull up the browser. I'm gonna make this document, the brackets window, just half the size of my screen. And here we go. Here is the browser with all the headings. So you can see level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you can see that they clearly have different weight and size. And it's that's kind of the idea between the different headings, is that they have different meanings. So, you can have the title of your page here and then some content, a level 2 heading. So it'd be something like, let's say, about us. And then you could have some content under that, and then you could say our company. So it's kind of a subheading of the following. And then a subheading of the third or of the second would be something like our CEO. So you kind of get the idea. It kind of has semantic meaning, and that is the point of HTML, to convey meaning in your documents. And you can have them in any order. It's best practice to keep the level 1 heading as the first, but you can have multiple level 2 headings, multiple level 3. You can have an H1, 2, and then another H2, and then an H4, and then a 3. You can kind of move it all around in any way, but it's usually best practice to try and keep them as in order as possible. Obviously, with your level 1 heading being the first heading you use on your page. So that's headings. We're going to go ahead and create a new file here and call it paragraphs.html. And we're going to go ahead and copy that basic structure again, paste it in our paragraphs, change the title to paragraphs. You can see over here, it's automatically changing in my browser. So it keeps everything nice and easy. And it highlights, this is another cool thing, it highlights the element that you're working on. So you can see right in the browser what's going on. It's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to delete all those headings. Now I'm going to show you something here. I'm just going to write some text. Let's say, hello, my name is Brad. I am from Canada. And I'm going to hit a return here, couple, and say, I like to code, and when I'm in Hawaii, I like to surf. So you can see here in the document that I added some space here, added a return. And so you'd think that it would reflect here in the browser, but it didn't. It's all in one line. And why is that? Well, that's because this is just rendering as plain text. It's not rendering as any HTML tag. So it's just going to keep going on one line forever and ever. So the remedy to that is to use paragraph tags, and a paragraph tag just essentially works like you would add text. It kind of works as a paragraph, and it could be one sentence, could be a word, or it could be an entire paragraph, but this is how a paragraph tag looks and works. So we have our opening tag and our closing paragraph tag. And now you can see we're already working on some different lines here. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this in a paragraph tag as well. And there we go. We got a couple paragraph tags. So the first one, hello, my name is Brad. I'm from Canada. I like to code. When I'm in Hawaii, I like to surf. So that is the paragraph tag. Now, if you were to mix them together just for fun, let's just try. I'll show you something. I'm going to say a level 1 heading and say about Brad Hussey. Hello, my name is Brad. I'm from Canada. And level 2 heading down here, hobbies of mine. And you kind of get the idea. So we got our level 1 heading, we've got some text, and then a level 2 heading, which is kind of a subheading of this content, and a paragraph tag again. And so that is the heading and paragraph tags. The H1 to H6, remember there are 6 level headings, and paragraphs are just P tags, and you just wrap them around general basic content. So that's it. Moving on to the next lecture, and I'll see you there.